your new business deals with drones. You guys are working on a software layer that helps drones talk to each other.
We were actually pretty mature in the concept as far as what it's going to be. And, each one talking to each other, and good luck.
Kyle Hardy is the CEO of Hardy Dynamics, where he leads the development of cutting-edge AI-driven systems and machine learning solutions for the Department of Defense. Alongside him is Ashkan Bayatpour, a U.S. Navy Reserve officer with deep experience in both national security and technology.
I think the focus has shifted. We're trying to go back to force on force, blue water Navy type stuff. And so I think it's been a challenge, not just for the intel community, but also for the naval special warfare community and for a lot of folks.
Well, you think that the enemy shifting to go more just toe-to-toe and not doing terrorism?
Terrorism is always going to exist. How big of a problem it is depends on what other challenges we face out there.
I thought IEDs were bad. This is like a whole nother level of not fun.
I don't even understand how anyone would want to be on the front lines at all.
Every GWAT veteran that I've spoken to says the same thing. They're like, thank God we got our war out of the way and we're not in this one, because I don't know how kids are going to do it in this new war.
And it's bad now when you think about like what's happening in Ukraine, but think about, the swarm piece. That's what really is terrifying.
That is scary. Hardy what?
Hardy Dynamics, yep.
Hardy Dynamics. Why?
Why what?
Why'd you call it that?
Sounded good. Sounded strong. It's also my last name, so I'm a little biased.
Okay. And so, wait, who am I talking to for the record?
For the record, Kyle Hardy.
Let the
record show.
Kyle Hardy and
Ashkan Bayatpour.
Okay, and you guys are friends from childhood?
Not childhood, post-military. We did a lot of work together. We started off doing some lobbying work around post 9/11, GI Bill, that kind of thing, and we've been friends ever since.
He was actually the one who talked me into going back into the military, and I definitely still hold it against him.
Yeah, that's my bad.
What was the meet cute? Like in the movies when they first meet and over a
I don't remember. That's probably not a super cute
I don't remember.
I remember the stars aligned and music was playing in the background. It was very beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. It's like a real Notting Hill type thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, and so you guys were Navy intel officers, right?
Yeah, still are. Reserves.
Still reserves. But okay, but let's talk about when you were officers. So, by the way, just so you guys know, the community that listens to this podcast loves intel people when we have them on. We rarely get them on because intel people, don't come on that much.
Yeah.
But when they do come on, they're some of the highest performing content because people love the intel community and it's opaque to a lot of people.
Right.
So we can cut anything that's too you can't talk about, but I just want you to know the guests love this. So thank you guys for.
Well, let's
for
lower
joining.
The bar of expectations then, because this is going to be consistently mediocre, but that's kind of what we're aiming for.
Well, we got all kinds of things that we banter about, We go for, this is a variety show, so we talk about, college football or whatever, The guests love my opinions on everything almost.
Well, we're 2 weeks from kickoff, so
yeah.
We can definitely talk about that.
Okay, wait. To your preseason bets real quick, though. Who am I putting to win the national title?
Oh, I think it's going to be rough this year. I think it's going to be one of the classic teams.
I think it's Ohio State. It's going to win again,
All right.
I mean, look, Penn State's preseason 2. That's where I went to school. Texas, preseason 1. But that's just, they do that just so they can have upsets.
Yeah.
That's all fake. It's Ohio State's preseason 3, and they're clearly going to win again.
Yeah. Well, I think with the SEC, the problem is we've got, 10 teams in the top 25 right now,
yeah.
But we're going to beat each other up throughout the season.
Of course.
So, I don't think we're all going to make it out of the regular season alive.
Well, our sound guy here went to Notre Dame, and that school is total trash. There's no way they should have beat Penn State last year. That was terrible.
Say about Penn State?
I mean, well, that's just classic Penn State. No, okay, classic Penn State football before we get into actual defense tech.
Yeah.
I was watching the Penn State Notre Dame game, and I've been watching Penn State since I was a child. And I left at halftime from the bar because I knew it was over. We were up at halftime, but I knew it was over because we missed 3 red zone opportunities in the first half. We dominated them. 200 plus yards more than them in the first half.
Couldn't finish.
And I knew we were only up by 4 points, and that's classic Penn State football. When that happens, it's an auto loss in the second half. No doubt. That always is like that. So.
Well, we lost to Vandy last year, so, can't talk.
Vanderbilt, my first ever girlfriend in high school, her boyfriend she was dating a senior and we were juniors, and then he went off to college. They were still dating, and I started dating her. He went to Vanderbilt, and so when he would come home, he'd try to kick my ass. So whenever I think Vanderbilt, it reminds me of my high school trauma.
I won't bring it up again.
No, it's okay. Yeah, don't bring up Vanderbilt on the podcast. None of that shit. Okay, so Intel guys, what's the area? Is there an area of specialty in Intel? There's probably broad. It's broad.
Yeah.
It's what's the specialty that you guys had?
I think for me, I've spent most of my years doing counterterrorism. Obviously, I call myself affectionately a dirt sailor. So, I've spent most of my years doing the CT fight, and that's ostensibly over now. So,
Is it? I mean, drones now.
Yeah, I mean, I think
World Cup, they're worried about this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big deal for a long time. I don't think you ever have actually eliminated the threat, but I think the focus has shifted where we're trying to go back to force on force, blue water Navy type stuff. And so I think it's been a challenge, not just for the intel community, but also for the naval special warfare community for a lot of folks.
Wait, you think that the enemy's shifting to go more just toe to toe?
I think
terrorism.
I think our focus has shifted. I think that terrorism is always going to exist. How big of a problem it is depends on what other challenges we face out there.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And you're counterterrorism too, or no?
Yeah, I'm actually supporting NCIS right now. So it's pretty much exactly
the TV show?
Yes, I'm on the TV show. I'm replacing Mark Harmon.
That's awesome.
I'm joking. I'm part of the real one. There is, in fact, a real NCIS.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, and it's exactly like it is on the show.
Oh, my God, that's amazing. I love that show.
It's a great show.
Mostly I like Law and Order, though. If I'm going to talk about shows that are binge, trashy 30-minute sitcoms, I'm a Law and Order guy.
Yeah, okay.
I've also noticed, I used to host back in 2008 when I was in the Navy, I was stationed here in D.C., I hosted one of the largest bar trivia on all the city, one of the most popular ones. And I noticed that all the teams that would win were the ones that watched a lot of Simpsons and Law and Order. I asked them what are they knew every episode of these two shows. And they're naturally, people that do that are naturally good at trivia. I don't know why.
You think smart people watch The Simpsons and Law and Order?
Or they learn from it?
No, it's just a correlation of people who are good at trivia also have seen every episode of The Simpsons and every episode of Law and Order.
Yeah.
I've noticed this over the years.
It's a weird Venn diagram.
It's because, I think it's because The Simpsons covers every sort of pop culture topic they have. So then you kind of have tangential information about the questions on trivia.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's some intel for you.
Yeah.
Boom. Intel.
Done.
Okay, so counterterrorism. We haven't had anyone, Jack. No counterterrorism people.
Yeah, Matt Tavares did a little bit.
Oh yeah, Matt. We had an Army Intel guy that talked about.
So I was Army Intel before.
Okay,
I made the jump.
We had this guy Matt Tavares on the show twice. He was a former Army Intel guy.
Okay, yeah.
People love that.
It was way too hard on your back. That's why I jumped over to Navy. And less carrying a pack.
Oh yeah. Oh, because you had to actually go out and deploy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
As an Intel officer?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Well, people don't understand that. A lot of times they think Intel is analysis. Well, where do you think you get the information? Somebody has to go out there and get it.
Oh, I thought that people would just give it to you.
No, generally they want something for it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's a fair trade.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So there's different people do different things, but a lot of people do have to go pretty far forward to try and bring it in.
Well, before we talk more about Intel, I want to, since this is a drone podcast, and I know you guys, your new business deals with drones. And we talked about it a little bit outside before we started the air today. You guys are working on a software layer that helps drones talk to each other?
Yeah. So, I mean, if I can just do a quick genesis of all of this. So, I guess my origin story is probably fairly interesting. So, I did the Intel piece and was out there getting shot at in unpleasant places, collecting the information, bringing it back, and throwing it into just a giant black box, and no one was reading it. So, people were just looking at this information. Drone threats were starting to pop up. All these different things were going into the reporting. Nobody looked at it. So over the course of time, I kind of realized there's just not enough analysts to go around. There's not enough people to look at it to care, So the AI was the only thing, and this was long before everybody started jumping on it. 15 years ago, people were like, what's an AI? This is all new. And that kind of evolved. You see the threats evolving to keep pace with it. The AI is evolving with it. So I pivoted everything to go all in on AI early on. I was with the Asymmetric Warfare Group, which I'm definitely going to talk about a lot because it's an amazing organization that did some really good CT things for the Army. It was an Army organization, really far forward on the counter drone piece, the CUAS piece. They were very, very early to the fight on recognizing it as a threat. Back in 2013, nobody even thought a drone was more than a toy.
Yeah.
We changed their minds on a lot of levels. At one point, we took a drone and put C4 on it and vaporized a car and basically created a video of it and mailed it to a bunch of people. Ta-da!
Yeah, ta-da! It's happening now.
We did that in an afternoon for funsies.
When do you think that it shifted when people started thinking that FPV wasn't a toy anymore?
I think it really was that was the beginning of people waking up. 2013, 2014. I think they really woke up when Iraqis started harnessing it, flying it around. You could start YouTube. You could click on YouTube and they started going viral. That's when it really, ISIS harnessed it. On the military side, like the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict was like when it started.
The Armenian, Azerbaijan.
Yeah, that was like,
did you read 7 Seconds to Die?
Yeah.
That author I'm going to get on the podcast.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. He wants to. He's just an old dude, and he's like hard to travel for him, but he's coming. We're going to get him at some point, Jack.
Yeah.
But yeah, that book, like that was like I read that to start this company.
Okay.
And I just read it, and I was like, oh shit. So
this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very real.
I mean, we saw it like when we sold our last company the next day, literally the next day after the deal closed, like Putin invaded Ukraine. And
the timing.
We just saw, we were like, okay, so there's all drones now.
Yep.
And we were like, let's shoot them out of the sky. That was our idea.
Well, that's the hard part. Like what you guys are doing is really the hard part.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
We're 3 years into like product development, and it's like still, it's very hard to do.
I remember like 2013, 2014, like right when people were starting to recognize it, they were all panicked. Like, let's go figure out how to counter this stuff. Most soldiers you talk to them in the Army particularly would be like, okay, well, I'll get a shotgun. I'll just shoot it down. Like, okay, dude, tell me how that works out. Go ahead. It doesn't work.
Yeah, there was a SOCOM test. I don't remember who told me. There's one of the SOCOM CTOs or whatever. They did like a war game or exercise where like they tried to use shotguns.
Yeah, doesn't
like
work.
95 or 99% miss rate. Like they all died.
And even if you hit, like you'll knock off a rotor and the things just keep coming like zombies. It's bananas.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. Like zombies. Yeah, they're just like, I'm coming for you still, bro.
I put a 5.56 round right through the battery compartment, and it just kept coming. Like it shrugged it off. I don't know how that's even possible, but sometimes you just get a bad hit and they just keep coming.
And it's just like coming. It's already coming at you, so it just keeps on its glide path.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Or it still has some power running.
I mean, it's completely. I mean, you watched all the Instagram videos like of the war. Like it's completely terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't even understand how anyone would want to be on the front lines at all.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we were actually talking about it a while ago. It's like you hear the buzzing sound, and now you see the Ukrainians. They've got all the little personal devices that alert them to the buzzing noise. But like, think about sitting in a trench, just waiting for your little red LED to go off, and you're about to get blown up. Like we had IEDs, we dealt with IEDs, but like this is a whole nother.
They're flying. They're flying.
IEDs. Yeah.
I had two Army guys like that were on like many deployments in OEF and OIF, and they were like, yeah, these are flying IEDs now, and they're like, we're kind of glad we're not out there.
Yeah.
Every GWAT veteran that I've spoken to says the same thing. They're like, thank God we got our war out of the way, and we're not in this one, because I don't know how kids are going to do it in this new war.
And it's bad now when you think about like what's happening in Ukraine, but think about the swarm piece. That's what really is terrifying. You talk about ones that are autonomous, semi-autonomous. They're all talking to each other. They're exchanging information. You're adding agents to the swarm, like the offensive swarm piece, and that's a lot of what we're working on. Is like the swarm lethality is just terrifying.
Yeah, and like when you guys are getting ready to do the offensive swarm, I've asked many military senior leadership, like, how many drones do you think is in a swarm? And like you get a huge range of answers, from 5 to 5,000.
So I'm glad you asked that, because we asked a senior Army leader a while ago. We had the same question, okay, because we need this. We need this as part of our operational assessments to show what we're doing is going on the right track towards future war. Like, what is the definition of swarm? Like, oh, we don't know. So we went back to, training and doctrine command, looked at all, there's no definition of what a swarm is right now. They haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think? I think it's probably like 500 drones or something.
Yeah, but they're talking like, is it 5? Is it 10? It's not.
It's hundreds.
It's hundreds.
Yeah.
It's hundreds of autonomous drones. You can't have that many pilots, right? You're not going to.
It won't work. But that's what it is right now. Everyone's just one pilot, one drone. But that's not where it's headed.
Well, you talk to like the Neros founders or something, and they'll say like they're just working on human controlled, not autonomous, because one, it's an easier problem.
Yeah.
Like, but obviously it's coming right where like they're just going to fly to an area and then find the highest value target and kill it.
Yeah.
Like autonomously, right? That's what we're working towards.
Yep.
But I think a lot of drone makers are still just working on the manual control still.
Yeah. We're not. We're moving towards the swarm. We're actually pretty mature in the concept as far as what it's going to be. And, each one talking to each other, and good luck.
Yeah. Why do we have to have like different drones though? Like, why not just, like the Switchblade is the Switchblade. Everyone just uses the same loitering munition. Isn't there just gonna be one drone winning model that everyone buys?
I don't think so. And I think this is where it's very interesting.
But why not?
Because one size doesn't fit all, right? It's like a Swiss Army knife. We have different tools for different things.
Sure, but I'm saying like one Group 1 FPV,
platform.
well, one Group 2 like attack drone, one Group 3. Like, isn't there a winner in each category or no?
I don't think so. I think for one thing, evolution is going to happen, right? You're going to be a legacy platform in about 6 months. Somebody else is going to come up with something better, something cool. It doesn't mean you want to like throw it out. You still has its utility.
That makes sense. That's a good point.
But you want to mesh in new capabilities, fresh blood into the mix, and it's going to evolve very fast. And so you will have a mix, a heterogeneous mix of different drones, and having them all talk to each other is the trick. That's the piece that's hard.
Okay, so this is an interesting thing. My background is electrical engineering, software engineering. Getting them to talk to each other, is it a hard software problem or is it a corp dev problem? Like getting the companies to cooperate?
All of the above. It's vendor lock is a big part of it. I want my system to only talk to my system, and that won't work. There's two problems going forward to have a truly lethal offensive swarm. Like one is the vendor lock piece. The companies want my software to talk to only my software, and that's it. Hard because it's a business decision, right? It makes total sense. Lock it in. This is my program. I'm not going to play nice with others. And the second piece is an acquisition problem. The government can't. They have to buy the same drone over and over again because of the vendor lock problem. So like it just turns into a big mess.
Yeah.
But I think that makes it really a policy issue at the end of the day. This is the responsibility of DoD acquisition to make these policies happen and say, look, interoperability has to be part of the delivery.
Yeah. Even interoperability of the software layer too, right?
Absolutely. All of it. It's sensors, it's compute, it's the autonomy stacks that are running on it, it's the drones themselves. Like there's just all of it has to talk to all of it. And it's got to be cheap. That's the thing too. It's like it won't work to have a swarm of $50,000 drones.
It seems like the right play to do if I were a FPV like maker of FPV attack drones is just like have like a totally open API where you don't have to even talk to my company.
Yeah.
Like if you know what I mean? Like you could just take it and talk to it.
So we have that. That's a big part of what we're doing is we're working with a variety of different providers. We provide the framework and the project management. We sub a lot of the work out to other companies. Our primary partner on this is Big Bear AI.
Okay, yeah.
So they have something called Conductor Operating System that does exactly what you said.
So you're basically saying they can put their software on each drone, maker's drone, and then
it'll all talk to each other.
That's actually pretty good.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Big Bear.
Yeah,
How
Big
big
Bear
is that? A
AI.
big company?
Mid-size. Yeah. They've
They've been around a while?
I don't know, actually.
Let's pull up their website. I want to see their website, Jack.
5 years.
Jack's our, like if you watch Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
you got Jamie, you got Jack.
He's your Jamie.
Oh,
Sometimes
cool.
I call him Jamie. I'm like, Jamie, pull up the fucking clip with the...
Your name's Jamie now.
Pull up the Anne Hathaway clip. Like whatever,
Yeah, they do some really good
Big
work.
Bear.
Yeah.
Big Bear AI. I haven't seen this.
That's our longest partner right now.
Okay, so they're a software company, basically.
Yeah.
And
They have a bunch of different things. They do a lot of decision aid outside drones, but their big drone product is...
They have a commercial product too, or?
Yeah, they do some commercial
I see. Yeah, they're
products,
okay. They're like a big... I see. They're like a big company.
They're mid.
Like, yeah, big meaning like they have a bunch of different products.
They're publicly
public,
traded.
yeah.
Mid-size. They're not mid.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Mid. Oh, yeah, clip that and then send it to him.
Oh, great.
Hardy says Big Bear's mid. That's actually our name of the podcast title.
Well, there goes that partnership.
Yeah. Lost some business there. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what you do. You come on the podcast and you lose business.
That was the goal. That was the ultimate goal. Come on, be mediocre and lose some business.
That is hilarious. Okay, so I got you as a guest here because of the Chatham House, the government.
Yeah, that's an
DEFCON.
interesting one.
Yeah, that's nice. Actually, I got a bunch of good leads from my posts there.
So that is...
John, the guy who started that?
Yeah.
He's come on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
His podcast
I
was
him.
hilarious.
He's my spirit animal.
He came on and was firing off.
Oh, he does not hold back.
Dude, it was so funny. That's one of my favorite episodes.
That channel is interesting. Like I met at least 3 people at that so I came straight from a test event for Hard Kill Challenge where Army Development Command is trying to shoot down drones.
Yeah.
But there was at least 3 people there in that channel. It was like, oh, how do you know that guy? I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Good service.
Yeah. It's like Fight Club though.
So he's always like trying to kick people out and shit.
Yeah.
And I keep telling him, I'm like, I'm just trying to lurk.
Yeah.
I'm a lurker.
My job is to be hilarious on that. I just want comedy.
Yeah, you gotta
Stir the pot.
Yeah, you have to stir the pot a bit. I think so. They always have that Nathan Mintz guy posting and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you work with him?
No.
Do you know him?
Mm-mm.
He's like the electronic warfare company, CX2.
Oh, okay.
How do you guys feel about electronic warfare? Is it gonna wreck your swarms?
No, we'll get around that. No problem.
Why?
Because we can self-heal.
Hell yeah.
So
now, I know the whole premise of my company is that EW is not going to be that
It
good.
won't work. And we're in
You have to be
lockstep on that
kinetic.
one.
You have to be kinetic to defeat it.
I was in early on the counter drone stuff. Like that's why I don't think it'll work. I don't think EW is going to work. I don't think lasers are going to work. You gotta shoot it.
What about Epirus?
What does Epirus do?
Oh yeah, pull that.
Can you pull them up?
Do we have? Yeah, Jamie.
I'm getting at Jamie.
Jamie, pull up Epirus. No, it's always a good episode when the guests start telling Jamie what to do.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's good.
My goal is to not even know that his name is not Jamie by the end of this.
Okay, this is it. Oh fuck yeah, dude.
So is it microwave?
Yeah, dude. Well, it's a ripple wave. This marketing is heinous.
This is not going to work.
I mean, first of all, it looks massive.
The power.
Well, it's 300. It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get artillery shelled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Really
the first thing.
It's
That
the
goes,
first
I don't want to
target.
be the guy driving that. No, thank you.
I don't know if this necessarily works like this, but it's a great graphic. But this is the microwave tech of Epirus.
Okay, so why I think something like this may work temporarily is people just find a way around it. They go semi-autonomous, fully autonomous,
Or they just drive on the side
or
of
they
it.
drive around it, or they
Yeah.
kill, as you pointed out, an artillery shell is going to
Honestly,
smash that
top
thing.
attack, really.
Yeah.
Just come above it. Like, you can't really fully bend,
I mean, the whole concept of integrated air defense is still penetrable, right? Like
Yeah.
you just have to shell it first.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one of the reasons you don't see this this product's built. It's finished product.
Oh,
One of the
interesting.
reasons you don't see it on the battlefield in Ukraine is because I think that they know it would get artillery shelled.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
So they don't. Why put it on the front line when it's not going to really do much? 'Cause
Yeah.
as soon as you turn it on, it's so loud and hot.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, to Ashkan's
yeah.
point, everything right now is big. It's all big, like big systems. It's going to have to be small. Everything has to be
Yeah.
small because you have to hide it.
yeah,
That's the only way to survive on the battlefield right now is to hide.
yeah. I mean, no one wants to be on the battlefield right now.
No, thank you.
Like it's,
I thought IEDs were bad. This is like a whole nother level of not fun.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's
I mean,
terrifying.
I've watched some of the videos coming out of Ukraine, and I'm grateful that I'm not there.
yeah. And on top of all of that, like it's probably they're at the least capable they're ever going to be right now.
Right.
Yep.
Like they're about to get so much more capable, and I think people really underestimate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think an eye-opening moment was when ISIS was able to take out Russian jets in Syria using drone technology. We're
Yeah.
like, okay, well, now it is ubiquitous, it is accessible to everyone, and we're all in trouble. We better figure this problem out.
Yeah,
So cheap.
it's so cheap. That's what I would say. Like now that even poor countries can wage war,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like they don't need the same amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually been joking.
Bring
That,
that a little closer to you too.
I've been joking that Thailand and Cambodia are going to, taking shots at each other just to get rid of their existing artillery so that they can start buying some drones.
Yeah, because it's like a munition now.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, didn't Hex it basically said it's now a munition? It's basically a bullet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a huge. That's some of the stuff he's doing is really improving it.
Yeah.
Like that is a huge leap forward. The fact that now 06s and below can just basically unilaterally say, "Hey, let's experiment with some drones." That memo that came out, that's huge.
That is big.
That is huge.
That helps a lot of the drone maker startups too,
Yeah.
because it's like hard to, it's so hard to
Yeah.
sell in the DoD.
It's
obviously.
so hard.
So that kind of thing, like, I think it's a really important step.
Yeah.
It has to come from the top because the way the government works,
Yeah, it has to.
everything has to.
Yeah.
It all just trickles down. And then eventually you get the memo and you're like a front desk. Like I was like a low level worker in the Navy. You finally get like the direction from the top and you're like, I'm going to interpret this a little differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to follow it like this.
I think what they mean is,
I think what they actually mean is not to buy anything or probably pretty much to go home and not do any work.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
That's what they mean.
right. I need a 96 today. That's what this means.
4-day pass.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We were, not to talk about how bad of a naval officer I was, but like, it's a desk job. I was in naval reactors, it's a very important job, but like, it's nothing the nuclear Navy wants to happen that fast anyway. So you play into that. You're like, can't answer this correspondence too quickly.
Right.
It's not safe.
Got to pace yourself.
You got to pace yourself. So I got to sign out, go on my whiteboard, sign out to the gym, obviously.
Yeah.
For 2 hours.
Well, my favorite part about the Navy is like the inflated metrics. It's always like to get promoted, you have to like have saved 400,000 kittens. It's all quantified. It's bizarre.
Oh, like the fit reps or whatever.
Oh, what a Byzantine system. Like,
I liked the PT test they had us do. Like it's like the push-ups, sit-ups, and run.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how was I doing that? I'm a desk worker.
Yeah.
At the Naval Nuclear Propulsion.
Well, they
program.
modified it now. Now we're doing planks.
Oh yeah.
Because you got to save that neck.
yeah, it's a little late. But
You gotta
better
plank
late than
up.
never, I guess.
Does it with the elbows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long
Just-
does it have to be?
I think max time is like 3:45, something like that. 3 minutes 45
Yeah,
seconds.
it's by
I don't
age
know.
bracket.
It's
so,
age
yeah.
bracket, but I mean, you just lock in.
So for you guys, you need like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's
Always
about,
fuck.
they just check your pulse. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's probably okay. Yeah, just stay alive for 15
I got
seconds.
my sister's a commander in the Navy.
Yeah.
She works at Rhode Island at like the War College.
Oh, okay.
But she's like it's her 20th year this year. My
Oh,
big
nice.
sister.
So
She's
close.
getting out.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her.
I'm trying to hire her for ACS, family business.
Yeah. Hey, keep it
She
in.
could do some Navy sales.
That's hard to do.
Oh my God.
Selling to the Navy is
Okay.
hard. So hard.
I tell this to all the USV companies. Like, I don't know if you work with the USV companies. Are you going to do your software for them
A little
too?
bit, yeah.
There's so many of them, by the
Yeah.
way. There's like 30.
There's a million. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, we share an office park with Saronic.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, guys, I can't believe you guys picked the Navy
Yeah.
to sell to.
It's impossible. Like, we have avoided completely the Navy, mostly because the Army's just so much easier.
The Army is like moving a little quicker, which is, I mean, not quick, but
Yeah.
quicker than relative to the rest of them. And then the Navy is definitely probably the slowest. The Marines are up there though; they're pretty fast. The
Yeah.
Marines are doing
Yeah,
good.
they do things right.
And then obviously the Air Force, which The Air Force is good. The Air Force has like the best like AFWorks program.
Yeah.
AFWorks is pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't do any of that stuff, but I've heard from my other friends who have companies that AFWorks has been good.
Yeah, we're starting to approach it because, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of what we do is trying to figure out what does war look like in 2030, 2035.
Yeah.
Let's backtrack off of that. And I think it is. It's like these giant swarms of lethal drones. Some of them are doing the ISR piece of it. Some of them are doing the battle damage assessment piece of it. You know, everybody's agents within the swarm are doing different jobs and communicating to each other. So like, and we're talking about like quantum optimization of it, which is going to be a whole nother very interesting thing. But to take that and then backtrack off of it, you have to do business with each of the services and to combine that like multi-service approach.
I agree. I think war in 2035 kind of looks like you call up the president of the other country and you're like, look, the simulation says that we won.
So just call it.
So I get the lithium mines this year.
Would that not be nice?
Next year, if you guys could win the simulation, then you guys can have the lithium mines.
Yeah. Because war will be so like devastating. It's not even worth.
It'll be so it'll be just like, look, I have more drone swarm than you.
And you know it.
And like, if you guys want to show me a bigger drone swarm, then you guys can win.
Yeah.
That would actually be a really good place for war to get to.
Yeah.
Although I don't think any country would agree to it. They're like, no, we're going to fight.
They just duke it out in like simulations.
Imagine eventually it probably could get there.
Your, what is it, Ender's Game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah. We're working towards that. Like we're piping a lot of our stuff into AR and VR now. That's going to be the whole next.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're like Palmer Luckey or something.
Yeah.
The IVAS.
Yeah. Well, IVAS died.
Yeah. Didn't they pick it back up?
No. It was too heavy. I was a guinea pig for that. I might have neck problems off that thing.
Yeah. Didn't they want to like wear the headset? Like is that a VR headset?
Yeah, it was AR, but it was huge. Like it was 50 pounds. You're like walking around like you have a watermelon
What's the whole
idea?
But aren't they doing it again though?
There's some talk about
What's the whole idea behind it though? Like you're on the battlefield with this giant headset on?
Yeah, so it's the augmented reality layer will let you have decision dominance theoretically. That's another one of those fun buzzwords. But like the cognitive load is so bad right now. Right now, the people flip out their phones. So like people are waging war off of their phones.
Which seems probably better than a big headset.
It is for now. But having one person, you know, doing the whole Minority Report thing could be pretty interesting.
That'd be pretty fun.
It'd be pretty fun.
You play StarCraft?
Yeah.
You group a bunch of drones, send them.
That's kind of the idea. Like that's what we want to do is we want to take that concept and, you know, not to say video gamify it, but kind of.
No, I mean everything should come from StarCraft. These are the turrets and these are the Terran turrets, yeah. Everything's from Star. Our next project is called the Scourge, which is
I love it. So are you actually theming it after StarCraft?
The Scourge, yeah.
Yeah.
The next product, it's a flying, just like the Scourge. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fun fact on StarCraft. I was in Korea for a little while, and I was like, maybe I'll go to a local internet cafe and play some StarCraft. I'm pretty good. I got this.
You must have got smashed.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Like just annihilated.
Yeah, the big game there now is League of Legends.
I haven't played that.
It's like a MOBA that came out of StarCraft. It's a 5-on-5 like basketball.
Yeah.
And then like the most famous player is Faker, which is this Korean star. He's like one of the highest paid athletes in Korea.
Yeah, they make tons of money.
I mean, he's on billboards and shit.
Yeah.
He's a fucking video game player.
The moment that I knew I shouldn't be playing StarCraft was like when I realized that they have it actual branded on airplanes. Like Korea Air was like StarCraft.
Pull up Faker, League of Legends. Just look at this kid. Oh, he's not a kid anymore, but this is like one of the most famous video game players in Korea. Yeah, there. There he is, bro. Oh, he's 29? Okay. By the time you're 20, he plays for SK Telecom.
So that's like his team.
SK is like global. SK is like a conglomerate.
Okay.
Obviously, SK is like one of the biggest companies in Korea, and Telecom is like a subdivision of SK.
So they sponsor him.
And T1. Well, they sponsor the whole team. I don't think he plays there anymore. Maybe is he retired? I don't even know. But anyways, this is like one of the most famous gamers. We're actually working with Korea right now for our product, and I always bring up League of Legends, but I'm working with a different conglomerate that isn't SK. I won't name it on the podcast, but I'm like, guys, if you guys were actually like a better conglomerate, you'd have Faker. You'd actually be a good company. Like, I don't know if I can work with you guys.
Maybe you could sponsor him
because they have their team is a much worse League of Legends team that they field. Each one of the big in Korea, how it works is there's like 8 big companies. Like it's not like America where there's like a lot of small businesses. There's just like giant conglomerates, and they all have a League of Legends team.
That's so strange.
It's hilarious, but this is the best one.
So, like, you guys need to sponsor a League of Legends team.
No, I know.
Really
so I'm trying to get this conglomerate as like maybe an investor, and that way I can do some branded like tracksuits, and like branded gear, and we can like really like, impress the Koreans.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, maybe we could bring this drone swarm in the headset concept to them. They would like it.
They would actually. They would love though.
They might have already done it for all we know.
Dude, if we can turn war into a video game, Korea will win.
That's what's happening.
Oh, that means Korea. We should go long Korea.
Oh yeah, can you do that?
No, let's
Just long a country?
I mean, just like buy all their conglomerate stock basically, and
It's hold.
Yeah.
I mean, Korea. If it turns, actually, China's very good too at League of Legends.
Uh-oh.
But if it turns into a video game, Korea and China are going to be battling, and America will be kind of watching from the sidelines.
My money's on Korea. Like,
well, the Koreans always win the big tournaments. StarCraft. But the Chinese are always second, and America's always like ninth.
Yeah,
we're behind. Europe beats us in these games. Like it's always like, the North American teams are pretty bad. Are pretty bad. Yeah.
Well,
video game hour.
We do better.
Jack, Jamie, do you play video games? Do you play any video games? Which ones?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. See the classic American
That's
shit.
that's the only thing I know about.
The Koreans are rolling their eyes at you right now.
What is this? What
I
is
dabbled with League, but I
Okay.
couldn't hang.
Yeah.
Couldn't hang. Yeah. So did you? What school did you went to? Alabama.
I did. Roll Tide.
I love it. And what did you study there?
So I started off political science. Then
Were you ROTC or no? You just
No, I actually was able to take a couple of ROTC classes. I had a good relationship with the CO of the ROTC unit, so I was like the only Navy guy in the room.
Okay.
But it was fun. But yeah, I did a degree in political science like every intel officer ever.
It's mandatory.
Yeah.
you don't have the Southern accent. You went to Mobile and you grew up in Mobile. Or?
Yeah, Mobile, Alabama. I worked on it. You know?
Yeah, you worked on it. Okay.
Yeah, came up to DC, so I had to get rid of it a little bit. It
Okay.
comes out sometimes.
The twang.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I did my MBA and then moved to DC.
Nice. What part did you? When did you move here? What year?
What was that? 2015.
Okay.
So I've been here
Okay.
about
Cool.
10 years.
Yeah, I was here 2008, 2013. Now I'm back
As a Navy officer?
as a Navy officer here. It was
okay.
really fun. 2008 was pretty fun here. The Navy Yard 2008 was way different though than it is today.
Yeah.
There was no stadium. I mean, they didn't have anything.
It was pretty run down back then.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
People were getting stabbed
Yeah.
and shit.
Like it's stabbing Tuesdays.
Yeah. I would just play dice with the guys.
Yeah.
Throw dice against the brick wall.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
On your lunch break. You know?
Lunch break, throw some dice. Well, I grew up playing craps at my grandpa's kitchen table, so
Okay.
it's in our blood, you
Yeah,
know?
that's fair.
And then, where did you go to school?
Undergrad was UC Davis, California,
Yep.
and then grad school at Georgetown.
Okay. So that's how you stayed in DC afterwards?
Yeah, I just sort of stuck around. It kind of sucks you in.
Did you ever go to Martin's?
Mm-mm.
Martin's Tavern?
No, I don't think so.
It's a Georgetown state. We're going there tonight.
Was that the Tombs? The Tombs is the
Tombs?
Georgetown.
Oh, yeah. Tombs is like obviously
I've
where you
spent
go to
some
like.
solid time at the Tombs. I actually got thrown out of the Tombs.
Yeah, I mean, Tombs is where
we were
that's where you pick up girls.
Yeah, well, theoretically.
Theoretically.
That's what you try.
So we got thrown out because we were drinking beer out of someone's fake leg. He had lost his leg in Iraq. And so we pulled it off and we're drinking beer out of it. And then they were like, you probably should stop doing
That's
that.
gross.
And then we tried to play the whole, like, he's a war veteran. They're like, we don't care. That's disgusting. Please leave.
That's gross.
And in
Yeah.
retrospect,
I would have thrown you out.
I would have too. Yeah, that's just horrifying. But that did happen.
Yeah, so they had the Tombs back then, even then when you're in. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That Tombs has been around since like the 60s.
I know. And then, okay, so Tombs was one of the hits. What else was hit? What other hit bars were there?
That was really the big one.
That's the big one.
Yeah, that's more of an undergrad bar, though. Like, we were too old and banned.
Yeah. But yeah, Georgetown. So what did you study at Georgetown?
Same thing. Like, but I did focus on terrorism and sub-state violence.
Okay.
So irregular warfare and.
I noticed Georgetown's a big like policy like thing. A lot of think tank people come out of there, policy people and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of intel though. Like, it's like a really big intel program.
And then you stayed here after you left?
Just kind of. That's when I started with the asymmetric warfare group, up at Fort Meade.
Why did you guys start a company?
It was really just like there was a void. You know, I mean, not to say that every void isn't filled by a lot of other companies, but the idea of AI is moving so fast and it can do so many things, and the government is now launching new contract mechanisms to allow you to purchase it through like marketplaces.
Mm-hmm.
That's a paradigm shift. I mean, originally AI was, you had these 5-year POM cycles where you have to build requirements. It's just this long, onerous process. They have gotten their brains around the idea that, ChatGPT drops a new model every 25 seconds. You can't plan a 5-year cycle around that, and that's good for building aircraft carriers and jets. But so, long story short, everything was moving so fast. And I was part of one of the OSD, Office of Secretary of Defense programs for AI. So I was in the Pentagon building AI programs in uniform as a Govy, and I was like, "This is really cool. This is moving so fast. I want to be part of it on the industry side because then I'll be even more agile as a government person. You have more limitations.
There's only so much you can do. Yeah,
there's only so much you can do. I wanted the flexibility. Like, let's just go build this.
And then you called up him.
Oh, so we're not working together.
Oh, you're not doing this?
No, I'm working on a different project now.
What is it? Tell me about it.
So I'm a senior solutions manager for a tech startup, and I'm working with IC entities mostly. And so what we're doing is we're talking to the customer and asking them, what are your problems? What are your pain points? And then going out and finding solutions bringing in pilot programs to help them kind of solve their challenges, especially around AI ML.
Can you just push my product for me?
Yeah, we'll see.
There we go. Done.
Come on, I need
We'll
help,
work on it.
dog.
Yeah.
Come on, just pump it. Pump it. I'm trying to pump.
But it's cool. I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity out there. And there's one of the things that I think is really important right now is going out and finding companies that don't actually even realize that they have a dual use product and telling them like, hey, let's help you get into the space because it's a win-win for everybody. You get to win government contracts and America wins because we're going to use your
That's
technology
really,
for good.
Yeah, that's convenient. A lot of these guys are probably just doing commercial sales and everything that could sell to the government.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, no, you could.
Yeah.
Or even worse, like they try and then they fail and then they just completely give up. So I have a sister company called Clipper Defense, and they're
I've heard of that.
Okay, yeah. So Clipper Defense is tech scouts, assistants, basically breaking into the government marketplace. That is huge because right now we're finding lots and lots and lots of amazing technology from American startups. They're like, we got this cool thing. We're killing it on the commercial sector. We're selling to Walmart and Amazon. We made all this money. It's going great. And then they try to enter the defense market. And, they just get annihilated. Maybe they win a SIBR or small contract, and then they just, like, it never goes anywhere. They're like, fine, we're done. We're going to go back and sell to Walmart. We do a lot of work to coax them back to the table. Like, please try again. We'll help you this time.
That makes sense. How much in the Intel world do you work with, like, all these new satellite imaging companies? It's like one of these satellite imaging companies. There's a satellite here. Came on my podcast. You get all the satellite data now. Do you guys work with that?
Not much. I did when I was in uniform. Like there was a lot of satellite providers, obviously, for
the solar panels.
That world. It's coming so fast,
antenna.
and the bar is getting so low. Like Starlink and all these things are.
Yeah, there are all these companies launching stuff into space with SpaceX.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna like image the whole world.
Yeah.
Does that help? And I'm sure it helps the analysis, right?
Absolutely.
It does, but it also lowers the barrier for the adversary too. Now anybody with $20 in their pocket is going to launch a satellite and get.
Yeah, you can't hide anymore.
You can't hide anymore.
Well, I mean, there's a company called Planet Labs.
Yeah.
I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
And they were started by 2 NASA rocket scientists.
Yeah, I've toured their offices before.
Yeah, they're amazing. And what they're doing is amazing, but also it democratizes satellite technology for everybody, which is good if you're one of the smaller countries that needs that capability. But like Kyle said, it also makes it ubiquitous to everybody.
So it kind of changes the game a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I would think about that a lot. I mean, I had Umbra Space on. I don't know if you know them. I've had a number of these space companies that are doing this, and I mean they're using it anywhere from DoD projects to like using it for hedge funds to like see parking lot data.
Yep.
To like buy stock.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And you never would have thought that you would hear startup and space in like the same sentence. Now there's dozens of them.
I mean, yeah, because Elon changed the game.
Yeah.
Like people give him shit, but
it definitely changed the game. You can't argue that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And now you can put anything in space for cheap.
Yeah.
And it's going down. The price is going down every year. It's like.
But I think that's interesting too, because now it makes this the philosophy of satellite-based technology completely different. Like you look at a space satellite and think, oh, that's attritable, and that's so far from where it was 20 years ago.
I wonder, what should we put in space? We should put something in space. We should. We need a space startup.
Yeah, we should.
Let me put this up in space.
Couple of bullfrogs.
Let's do it.
Attach it to a satellite and shoot other satellites.
I love this idea. I'm in.
Actually, have you watched the show The Expanse? I don't know if you have.
Love The Expanse.
Okay, they have these this product actually they have this in The Expanse.
Oh, did they?
The autocannon.
They did? That's
the autocannon. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So actually, the A in Allen Control Systems, if you see it on the wall out there, the A is from The Expanse.
Oh.
Because we love The Expanse.
That was my COVID show.
Yeah.
That was my jam.
Lightweight copyright infringement is our company strategy.
That's fun. That seems like a solid strategy.
Speaking of infringement, do you guys follow that Vector company?
No.
Oh, you don't know the news?
No.
Okay, we just talked
Can
about.
we pull that up?
Pull up the
Jamie, get on.
Jamie, Jamie
hates us so much right now.
No, he loves this. You guys don't know about the Vector thing?
Mm-mm.
The lawsuit. This is the big drama in defense tech right now. So I'll just read it a little bit, but
I highlighted the
Mattis is the guy who worked at this company called Red Cat Holdings.
Oh, I know Red Cat.
And Teal Drones, which is owned by Red Cat.
Yeah.
Okay. And so this guy went to this company called Vector, and it says Mattis hatched a plan to illegally compete and sabotage his former employer, Red Cat. This is a lawsuit that Red Cat's filing. Before his illegal plan unraveled, Mattis implemented the plan with calculated precision, believing that through lies, sabotage, and subterfuge, he and his co-founders at Vector could outmaneuver Red Cat Teal. This is the big drama. I know they're not talking about it in the Chatham House, but they should be.
I will watch this movie.
Dude, no, this is a big drama right now. On LinkedIn, the posts are so fucking funny. Like, that Bobby Sakaki guy, like this drone expert guy, he's like firing off against Vector, and the Vector guys are like defending themselves, and it's like.
So they're just saying that they ripped off the IP.
I'm just trying to get them on the podcast to settle it on air. Bro.
Yeah, mediate it right here.
Yeah,
It's like no one leaves until this is done.
yeah, we don't break news here, but we commentate on it.
And we finish
commentate.
it.
And we finish it. We finish it. No, this is some crazy shit going down. But yeah, basically, like, the long story short is this guy worked at Red Cat, and then he went and started a new company that's like competing with his old company. But he was working at both at the same time, apparently, or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now-
Gets tricky.
Honestly, like, I'm kind of the underdog is Vector, obviously, which is getting sued by the big company.
Yeah.
I really don't like believe in non-competes. I don't think they're that enforceable. So like, I don't know if they're actually gonna get in trouble here.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to push this one.
Yeah, I mean, they seem to have a compelling case. If you read the whole thing, you should read it after, but it's juicy.
Yeah.
It's juicy.
Oh, I'm definitely going to read that.
Yeah. But I think that like, it's kind of whiny. Like if you read it, you'll be like Red Cat. Like if you read like once you get like page 10 or 11 of it,
You're
they're
like,
like,
okay.
they'll be like, oh my god, they took it from us, and we put $22 million into this drone, and they're stealing it from us.
Yeah.
But like business is war, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you see it. You guys see it all the time with like other companies trying to block you out, like
Yeah.
closed gardens
Oh, absolutely.
and like walled gardens. they
Vendor
say.
lock.
It's vendor lock, and
Yeah.
like that's just the nature of technology businesses because everyone's trying to like get theirs.
Yeah.
You know?
You know those like 10 rules that what is it? Like Colin Carroll's 10 rules of business. Like the biggest one is the vendor lock piece. Like you're here to do business.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in uniform right now. Like if you're in uniform, that's a different hat. But when you're doing business, you have to think about
Your business.
your business.
And yeah, I've always been lucky. I'm fortunate, at least in my company, that because we're basically just a fire control solution.
Yeah.
There's like we're not like trying to get into other people's software.
Yeah.
You know, like we're very much just like a self-contained.
Yeah.
So
And
we're just like, yeah, if you want to send us sensor data, we'll use it
We'll
to
take it.
fire that. Like we're actually in a position where I actually get to be nice
yeah.
because I'm not like, it's basically us or EOS fire control.
Yeah.
So like, we have a competitor, but they're like Australian and they don't really have a good fire control.
Yeah.
So, but we're not like trying to take part of the C2.
Right.
So like we're not like trying to fight
Stepping
anyone.
on toes
You
and
know, like
stuff.
we're just like, oh yeah, whatever, dude. If you
Yeah.
want to. Yeah. So that's at least nice for this.
Yeah.
My last company though, brutal war. Like restaurant tech is fucking no quarter.
Is that what you did before?
Yeah, I sold my last company to DoorDash.
No kidding.
Yeah, I sold it for like
So
a
how
little
did you
over
go
100
from
million.
that to the defense?
Yeah,
like,
that's a
side
great
of it?
question.
I started in the Navy,
Okay.
you know, so I was like a naval officer, and then
So poor life decisions up front.
Yeah, well, I did that. My dad made me do that to pay for college.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
why I joined the Navy.
Yeah.
For the scholarship.
Yeah.
And then I always wanted to like do my own startups. So I moved to San Francisco after the Navy and got into it. But I like was pretty bad at it at first. So my first company failed. I like lost all my money.
It happens.
But it happens. But my next company, Bbot, which is a restaurant technology business, it started as a restaurant robot.
Huh.
So it was an overhead drink delivery device, kind of like the sushi conveyor belt,
Yeah.
but on the ceiling. And
That's
it would
cool.
like go along, and then it would drop your drinks to the table, like an internet connected gantry crane.
That's
It
cool.
would go from the bar to the tables.
Yeah.
So people would order at the table.
Yeah,
and
you'd
it
order
was-
on the QR
That's
code.
really cool.
And then the robot would know how many meters along the track to go, and it would come down. And I got one of these customers called Barbot.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got one customer in Cincinnati, and that was the last customer I could ever get because no restaurant wanted a fucking bar robot.
Really?
No, they were like servers and waitresses and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And like the hospitality, the QR code ordering. This was before COVID.
Yeah. Oh.
And then what happened is like COVID hit, and everyone wanted the QR code or the software part, and my business took off. And then we sold it to DoorDash.
So COVID was good to you.
COVID was amazing.
Yeah.
COVID was great.
COVID was I loved, not to get too dark, but I loved COVID. Not just because it helped my business, but because like airports were awesome during COVID.
Yeah.
You're the only one in there.
Yeah.
It was sweet. Like, you could fly, like, you had your own plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Costco.
Yeah.
Costco during COVID was amazing.
Oh my God. It was so amazing.
I felt like a VIP every time.
Wait, so
Yeah.
do you have to tip the bar robot? How does that work?
we had tips on there.
Okay.
And the bartenders got the tips.
Oh,
and then
even
the-
better.
That pissed the servers off.
Oh.
Because the servers weren't getting as much work because people were ordering from the robot, and the tips were going to the bartender, and then they'd turn off the robot, and then they'd sabotage
Get
my
mad.
product. So I think they would sabotage it. And then when we started getting rid of the robot and just had the QR code ordering,
Yeah.
they would fucking turn off the QR codes because they'd be like, I'm going to just order from me. Don't order from that. Because they knew that the bartender would get this tip.
Right.
And we try to like tell the bartender to give some of the tips to the servers, and they'd be like, no, fuck no.
No, thanks.
Yeah, why
So
would
like,
they?
we had to deal with this infighting, which really made the business painful. But COVID solved a lot of those problems because their owners stepped in and were like, no, you have to use this as COVID.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
I had known, I kind of just knew that like Americans kind of didn't like this that much. But, we ended up then pivoting to like more online ordering, point of sale. And so we started building out a larger platform that wasn't just this. and then we were able to then sell that platform to DoorDash, and then Putin invaded Ukraine,
and then
I worked there for a little bit, but then we started this.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
we're always, but the common theme is robotics.
Robotics. Americans are petrified of robotics. That's
no,
what
I
I'm
know.
realizing.
And so our problem was we picked the wrong customer. Restaurants hate robots.
Yeah,
But the U.S. government loves robots.
they love robots.
And so we were like, oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Because we always wanted to make a robotics company. That's been our goal.
yeah,
As like kids.
yeah.
And like
absolutely.
Luke, all of us, like we're all double E's, like the top like 5 people in the company.
Yeah.
We're all just like robot kids.
Yeah.
And
I think it was our generation like grew up with that.
And we love it. And this is like a really fun robot to make. And it's super easy to recruit for.
Yeah.
Like, just like, do you want to build a killer robot gun?
Yep.
And
And
like, yes,
I do.
yeah.
So
it's-
are you
it's
still
great.
putting that on the back of technicals or?
We're putting this on like Army vehicles,
Okay.
and we have a Navy contract for some boats,
Okay.
and then
Have you done the hard kill
Marines.
challenges yet?
We've been going to like some like we're going to this like SOCOM rodeo, RWS rodeo,
Yeah.
and like we have a bunch of like we go to a bunch of demos. And a Mythic, we go to stuff. We don't go to like challenges per se.
Yeah.
But if we went against any other RWS, we would smoke them. Like they
Okay.
can't hit drones.
Yeah.
Like if
No, they
you
can't.
flew your drone at top speed, we could hit it.
Yeah.
But they can't. So there's not really a competition. I was telling the government, there's like no competition. What are you guys talking about?
Right.
You know, like show me another RWS that's going to hit a drone at top speed.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah, we do it with like 2 or 3 shots.
Yeah.
It's a sniper. We're not spraying.
Yeah.
It's just following the track and popping it.
It's amazing, like when you see how far it has come on how precise and accurate it can get, like the robots.
Yeah. So this actually is the gun is a minute of angle error.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the M240. That's
It's
what
like
it has.
the gold standard to get it in.
So it has like an inch of spread at 100 yards. Or
Yeah.
whatever. That's a minute of angle.
Yeah.
So and then 6 inches at 600 yards. And so the robot itself, the goal is to add 0 MOA. So it's just the accuracy of the gun.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's
And our robot doesn't do that yet, but that's it. It's going to soon. It'll add 0 MOA.
it's crazy.
That is scary.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it can put follow-up shots in the exact right place, the exact
Yeah.
right time. That's another
Yeah, this is going to be a problem for drones, but a swarm will overwhelm one.
one. But you're gonna need
But that's more sales.
Yeah.
You gotta
Right.
buy-
You
gotta
need a
buy-
layered defense.
Yeah, integrated defense. You know. Yeah.
Have you gone with the Gatling concept before, so you can get more rounds?
So
down
the
range,
thing
or-
is, this will support an M134, the cradle. This cradle.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, because we turned the machine gun into a sniper rifle, you don't want to. You only have so many rounds. You only want to do 2 or 3 bullets per drone, and then switch to the next target.
Right.
You want to switch every under a second
Yeah.
to each drone.
Yeah.
So it's a sniper.
Yeah.
So you don't want. It's not a lot of lead. A lot of companies want to do the Gatling gun because they can't do the controls.
Right.
So they just want to spray lead.
Spray and pray. Yeah.
yeah.
And so that's just not really what we're doing. It's a sniper. Like if we see like a human head at like 600 yards, it's like it's gone.
We're gonna have to fight at some point. Like we're gonna have to put this
We're gonna go
a
head to head.
lethal swarm out there and see if you can take it out.
What I want to do for the finding report after we lose is say we would have won if the government had bought 100
They
of them.
should have bought more. And then if we lose, we
Yeah.
can do the same thing.
Yeah,
like,
should
well,
have bought
we need
more.
a bigger swarm.
Yeah. Obviously, you need more of all of this stuff. Of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very difficult I mean, it's 3 years in the making,
Yeah.
but it's very hard. Like we do all of the PCBs,
Yeah.
all the firmware.
Oh, you
the
do it all
stuff.
yourself.
It's all the electronics, all the custom servos, all the steel we cut ourselves.
Yeah.
It's a fully vertically integrated turret company, except for the gun.
Right.
But like everything else is all in house.
That's cool.
It was way too much to build.
It's a lot of work.
It was way too much to build. I've spent like $20 million on it already. It's crazy, honestly. I told Luke, I was like, okay, we need a return on our investment at some point. Can we like finish this thing? Let's like,
Yeah.
wrap it up here.
Chop chop.
I know we need to sell this thing. Let's go.
Well, it sounds like you're getting traction with the Navy.
Yeah. So with the military, the U.S. military is like different than the rest of the country or the world. They like want it integrated. You guys deal with this because you guys
Yeah.
do software layer.
Yeah.
So you guys know that they want everything talking to each other. So our first contracts are very small, but they're good.
Yeah.
But they're just to integrate it into their vehicles
Right.
and like talk to their sensitive. So like that guy, when you guys came in,
Yeah.
that guy has like a middleware.
Okay.
So I was like, because I don't want to code to every C2, or I just like if I can talk to some middleware and he already has good relationships with them, that'll help my sale. Like,
Yeah.
Again, we're like playing nice. Like
Yeah.
I don't care about any of this. Like I just want to sell the robot.
Right.
Like I'm not trying to own some software layer.
Yeah.
Because that's not my business model.
Yeah.
My business model is like on the repairs
Right.
and maintenance.
Right.
You know, same with them. Do you know
The hardware.
Kongsberg?
Yeah.
It's like a Norwegian
Oh,
company.
yeah.
So Kongsberg's like they're very nice. They're a good company. They're like our competitor. They're like the legacy, the Prime that has like the crows, the turret you see on all the vehicles.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like the Kongsberg That's a very good system.
I remember the first Crows in 2006.
Yeah.
Like we were in Iraq, and a convoy. Like at the time, it was so bad that you're getting blown up every other day. I saw a convoy leave, and you had to have gunners in every single vehicle at the time by the rules of engagement.
Yeah.
And just this convoy left, and there was no one there. I was kind of peering at it. I was like, why are there no gunners? And then all the guns just went live and just started swinging around by themselves.
Dude,
like, this is crazy.
The Crows is a great. I mean, it's
amazing.
Product. Amazing product.
Yeah.
And so our product is like the Crows, but
better.
We're trying to be.
Yeah.
So I think it will be. It's clearly on a path to be, but the Crows is definitely because the Army already has a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to replace those.
No.
Like they have to do something with it. So we're working on some stuff there, but not that I want to talk about. But like we talked off air on it. But like that's like the main competitor,
right?
Not like an Anduril, or any of these new. It's like that's our legacy competitor. Right. But they're nice people.
Yeah,
honestly, the Norwegians are very sweet.
Yeah, it's so funny. You think about all these like commercial companies in like Scandinavia, Europe. You like I didn't know Acura sold missiles. Like they all have like a missile business on the side.
Like Saab, all these guys like, and like. Congress, when I go to Congress and I'm like, hey, we buy most of our gun turrets from like Norway.
Right.
They're like, what?
What? We do?
I was like, yeah, most of our like gun systems are not American made.
Right.
It's actually a great selling point.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, wow. And I'm like, you could bring this home to me.
That's the other piece too, is like we were buying way too many components from overseas. Like, I mean, these are all Chinese.
Guys,
right?
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
I think everyone's kind of just lying about it.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
It's so hard on the supply chains to like get American
NDA.
I mean, you pretty much can't get all American made. No problem. I mean, first of all, if anyone's using an NVIDIA anything, that shit's all Asia.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, I would imagine even those NDA compliant ones are probably all have components.
No, like an NVIDIA Jetson.
Yeah.
Like the subcomponents on that are not from America.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And at the very least, the minerals are being mined somewhere that's not here.
Yeah. So I mean, we always we're filling out forms right now and doing contracts. Like, and people are ask about our supply chain. It's like, look, we use NVIDIA. Go ask them.
Yeah.
I mean, you find out where their supply chain is from. But like all these new AI companies like ours, we're all using NVIDIA.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah. It's not like you're going to go build your own chip, right?
So actually, I saw it today at China. I don't know if you saw the news, Jamie. No, Jack. It's Jack. It's Jack. Jamie, though, did you saw the news about China banning NVIDIA?
Yeah.
Saw that? Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that?
Is that probably a counter tariff thing or?
Well, I think they're worried that they
didn't really ban it, right? They just they're encouraging their vendors to not use it.
Yeah. But I mean, I also don't understand why we're selling it in the first place. Why we opened up that market. I mean, I get the argument.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I get the argument that if they're buying from NVIDIA, then they're not developing.
I'll tell you
domestic.
why, because we probably have some like secret shit on there, backdoor stuff, right?
No comment.
Yeah, I mean, you got some intel. Yeah, you got some intel shit.
I blacked out. What happened?
Yeah,
no. So
but it's an interesting idea. If they're buying from us, they're not going to be creating their own domestic, capability. But they're also infamous for reverse engineering everything. So
of course. What's your take on speaking of all these things? What's your take on like TikTok ban? Should we do that as an Intel guy?
Yes. Short answer, yes.
I think we should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I think anything that's being controlled by a foreign adversary, like absolutely, I don't want that on my device. I've literally never had TikTok.
Yeah.
So
DoD is banning it right now. Like DoD has put out, I don't know if it's how firm the bans are. It's like they put out memos like, don't put TikTok on your phone.
Yeah. And states are doing it too. At the state level, a lot of state governments are saying if it's a government phone, you can't have it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good practice, but at the same time, we need to develop something domestically. Because I'm the kind of guy that just waits until it shows up on Instagram. Like it was viral on TikTok 2 weeks ago, and now I'm seeing it. Yeah. But for the main users, the 20-somethings and teenagers, we need to have some
kids
sort of
these days.
Yeah, it's kids
these days.
Some people's kids, but yeah, we need to have some kind of technology that is competitive with TikTok and brings them back to a domestic platform.
Yeah, but the network effects are too strong now.
Yeah, it's done. That ship has sailed. But you know what? The attention span's so short.
It's crazy that China has the best social media product in America.
Yeah,
the best drone product in America.
Yep.
I mean, does anyone not like see that they're just totally dominating us?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how everyone just doesn't like get it. I don't get it.
It's really funny you say that. Like, at the initiation of our project, we were like kind of doing market research of like what kind of drone swarms are out there, and we pulled up, what is China doing? And holy shit! Like, you just go watch the YouTube videos of their drone swarms just doing drone shows.
Yeah.
You're like, this is insane. You can make a dragon, and we're like, we can fly a drone. Like, I don't know if you saw this, but the U.S. Army posted they were bragging that they could drop a grenade from a drone. And they had to pull it back because everyone was making fun of them. Like they got lit up on social media. They were like, okay, cool. That's like 20 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
and meanwhile, China.
Yeah, I was in Romania for selling this the other day, selling bullfrogs, and I walked through the Romanian mall, one of the malls.
Yeah,
it's all like cars from China on the show floor. It used to be like American cars and like German cars and stuff on like the mall floor. It's like BYD.
Yeah,
they're everywhere. China's everywhere.
We cannot out-manufacture them though, and that's the big problem. Is like they can crank out 10 drones for every one we do, so we still have to make that qualitative edge. I don't know how that's going to happen. That's going to be hard because they're going to always be able to field 10 more drones than we can.
Dude, it's
every single time.
It's really, really sad.
Yeah.
I really don't know if people like actually are like understand the severity of it, but they're dominating.
Yeah.
Dominating.
Well, I think you also look at, American sentiment towards China versus Chinese sentiment towards America. And I think that's an interesting thing too, because they see us as an adversary. But if you ask your average American, they're like, well, all my stuff, like, don't take Sheen away from me. I need my cheap clothes. And so they don't
I need my Sheen.
Yeah. And I think that that's a really interesting challenge that we have is we have to convince, it's not like the Soviet Union. Everyone knew that the Soviet Union was a threat to the United States. China has played this very well, where there's a lot of folks in the United States that don't think that China's a threat.
I'd probably, if I was in charge, I'd probably make peace. I'd figure it out. I know what they want. I talked to Jack about this a lot. They just want the fish. Just let them have them. They want all the fish.
The fisheries.
They want to be able to fish unfettered.
Yeah.
They don't want us to block their rare fish. They want to eat those fish.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll give you the fish.
Now I'm hungry.
But just be I'll give you the fish, but let's just be cool.
Yeah.
Don't
just to trade it off.
No, the problem is I'll be like, but don't overfish.
Yeah.
I know you guys like to overfish.
We know how you do it.
I know.
Before you know it, there are no fish left.
Let's just make a deal. Don't overfish all the seas, and then you guys can have it. You guys got it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we need some sort of like. I think Trump's like a big peace guy. He's trying to end wars and stuff. Like there is a chance that they come up to some sort of deal with the tariffs. Like I'm optimistic. I don't really want war. I mean, I know it helps my business or whatever, but like no one wants that shit.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking. You know how much it would suck to have a big war?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be having bread lines and shit.
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
We're still in, aren't we? We still got some skin in the game.
Yeah. Having a big war would suck.
Yeah.
So I think Trump will come through here.
I hope so. I sure hope so.
I don't know. I mean, it's very difficult because like there's a lot of money at stake. They hold a lot of our debt.
Yeah.
The terror. Like, I'm not a geopolitical expert, but on the podcast I can pretend to be.
Yeah. Why not?
So they're gonna thread the needle or try, but like.
So what happens if we just default on the debt? Though we're like, no, thanks.
Well, that's usually what happens with war.
Right.
Like the war resets the debts.
Yeah.
Right.
Which we don't want. That's not where we want to go.
But no, really, like maybe this is what's actually holding the peace. Is if we have this much debt, they know it'll get reset. Maybe we don't. Maintain
as
the
long as
status
we
quo
owe
a little
them.
bit. We got to owe them money.
It's a strategic move.
It's like the problem. It's like the adage of like if you owe the bank $1,000, it's your problem. If you owe the bank $10 billion, it's their problem.
It's their problem. Maybe we need more debt. I'm an advocate for just increasing national debt.
Let's ramp it up.
Let's go crazy. Get a credit card.
Yeah, give us some money. Trump should mail us Trump bucks.
Trump bucks.
Mail everyone $5,000.
It's just a check.
I wouldn't be surprised if that comes.
I mean, didn't they do that already and during COVID?
Yeah, he signed those
stimulus.
checks. Yeah, the stimulus bucks.
Yeah.
Stimmy bucks.
Stimmy bucks.
My stimmy cash. Stimmy checks. Dude, people are so funny. What's your favorite meme template?
It's a hard one.
I like the classic one, like the Star Wars one with Natalie Portman and the one where it's like, right, that's a good one.
It's so situational dependent. It's really important to have a whole suite of memes ready to go.
Yeah.
You got to go fast.
Yeah.
I also like the clown one where it's like the clown face building. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah.
That's another classic.
Yeah. From like, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the other ones that I like? I was looking at meme templates the other day. The classics. There's old school ones too.
The guy holding the hand of the girl, like looking over his shoulder at the other girl.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. Those are like new age classics, like the old school classics, like when we first came out, or like Paranoid Parrot, or like when we were like when we were like 2008.
So here's a question: are memes going to hold, or is this going to be a thing that our children or grandchildren are going to be like, "That's dumb"?
No,
Why
memes.
do you meme?
Memes are the most clear form of communication.
Yeah,
I think like the meme template. Like I think that's like I think they're holding.
We're going to nuke ourselves out of existence, and aliens are going to come find our memes. Like this is how they communicate.
Yeah, they use.
It's like our version of hieroglyphics.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah,
well, that's a good question. Extraterrestrial life, yes, but picking up farmers out in Iowa, no.
So do you think like okay? So you think there's intelligent life?
I think it's mathematically
intelligent life on
almost
Earth
guaranteed.
or outside of Earth?
Yeah, outside of Earth. yeah. It's almost mathematically. Yeah, I agree with you. Like there's like hundreds of billions of galaxies.
Yeah, it's impossible.
What is it, like the Fermi paradox?
Yeah, like there's like the calculation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out there, but they'll never find us.
Yeah. I mean, that's sad though.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if they did.
Well, they just found a planet that seems to have at least some form of life on it. They did some chemical analysis of the atmosphere, and they were saying that, oh yeah, this planet has some sort of life because it's producing some byproduct that only oxygen-breathing life forms would be producing. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
You could be the first one to have an alien on your podcast.
That would be ratings
cool.
would be up, boys. Ratings
so
up. We could actually just like stage that. Be like, we have a real alien coming on.
I'll put on a mask and come back in and we'll just redo this.
Yeah.
Dude, we have an alien come on. I think that'd be good.
This is the first time an alien made contact. We got him on the show.
Whenever I bring space entrepreneurs on, I've had a couple, like 3 or 4. Like I try to ask them about like that kind of stuff a lot.
I bet they know.
They just are kind of annoyed by it. They're like, oh God, here we go again, talking about aliens. I was rewatching. I like sci-fi and stuff and aliens. I was rewatching Edge of Tomorrow. You ever see that movie?
Oh, that's
yeah.
a great movie.
Dude, yeah, Emily Blunt's so hot.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is so hot.
Yeah, that's
Tom
Cruise.
I had to say Emily Blunt first because otherwise there's something I'm like totally gay, but Tom Cruise, so hot.
It's a great movie though.
That's such a good movie. I was rewatching that. I rewatched pretty much. I went on a Tom Cruise binge. I mean, call him TC, my boy.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I know where TC lives.
What'd you think of the new Top Gun?
I think it was amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
He single-handedly saved the movie industry during COVID.
He did.
I think I watched it 8 times. It's embarrassing.
It's very good.
I rewatched all the Mission Impossibles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amazing. The Philip Seymour Hoffman one. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Mm-mm.
That's the best.
R.I.P.
Dude.
Did he die?
So good.
Oh yeah, a long time ago. He was one of the most versatile actors
of
his time.
The best. Did you watch Ides of March? Like the Stephen.
I love that movie.
Oh my God. You know where he's talking to Ryan Gosling? And he's like, "There's one thing I value. It's loyalty, and without it, you are nothing.
That's a good
and you
line.
have no one." And in politics, Stephen, it's the only thing that matters.
You know what?
I love that movie.
What I liked about Top Gun is they just remade it entirely. It's like the same movie.
Yeah.
They're like, here you go.
Yeah.
Just doing it. And we all loved it. We're like,
And the ambiguous Middle Eastern probably adversary. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that
which we all know who it is.
They
I
just
have no
remade the same movie.
Yeah.
And they did that with Gladiator as well. It's the same movie.
Yeah.
Gladiator
might as
2.
well just watch the first one.
Yeah, the first one's way better, but they tried to make the same movie again.
They're doing this over and over and over again. Like they're just remaking
Happy
the
Gilmore
same.
too is basically Happy Gilmore. It's the same movie.
It was great though. I know a lot of people hated it, but
Happy Gilmore too?
Yeah.
I loved it.
I loved it.
Okay,
I thought it
first
was
of
very
all,
nostalgic.
It's so good. Well, Adam Sandler, who's a very smart person, like said that their whole goal with it was not to piss off the original fans. Like they were like tried so hard to make sure they didn't piss off any of the original Happy Gilmore fans.
Yeah.
Because the original Happy Gilmore is like a classic.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the best movies of all time. Like it's still quotable today. It's still around. Like people still say lines from that all the time, like in your daily life.
Yeah.
But it's getting so lazy. It's like, let's just do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like the Star Wars movies, it was the same exact.
You know
It's
why?
our fault. We keep
It is
paying
our
for it. We
Yeah.
keep going
We
to
keep
see
going.
It's
I
that-
watched Top Gun 8 times.
Yeah.
It's also because the movie format is very difficult. Like it's a hard format now with social media, people's attention spans. Like it's just hard to do new movies and do them well.
Yeah.
I was watching Vince Vaughn talk about this recently and how the business has just changed and you can't do true artistic movies anymore because it's just the money's not there.
Yeah, because like the audience doesn't have the attention span, and if they don't know the brand beforehand, they're not going to like invest in a new movie.
Yeah.
They're going to like scroll TikTok.
Yep.
I would watch Wedding Crashers too. Absolutely would watch a sequel.
Yeah, I would watch a sequel. They're going to do that. I'm sure they're going to do it all.
Yeah,
now.
it'll be the same movie, but
Yeah. They're all divorced now. They're like sadly going back to weddings.
I like,
again,
I like the
I'm 70.
I like the crazy chick. I will find
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The redhead chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I like dating a stage 5 clinger would be. I think that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you ever dated one, but I think that'd be fun.
I think no, I don't think so.
Like they're just coming after you
All the time.
I will find you.
I'll find you.
She ended. No, the funny is, didn't she end up normal? They ended up like the normal couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were both clingers at the
Yeah.
end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had that was Rachel McAdams. Who's the blonde guy?
Oh.
Oh,
Owen
no.
Wilson.
Wilson,
Owen
yeah.
Wilson, yeah. I was thinking Matthew McConaughey for a second, but that was Tropic Thunder. I was rewatching that. Did you ever watch
Another excellent movie.
Another Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is
classic.
actually in some pretty good movies.
Look,
Dude, he's the best.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, I love
in that
him.
movie just proved what an amazing actor he is.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody else could have gotten away with that.
No.
You couldn't make that movie again today.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller says
Maybe
he
they
couldn't.
should. Maybe this is the sequel.
No, Ben Stiller says they couldn't make it today.
No, there's no way.
I love Danny McBride and that stuff. Oh, Danny McBride is also another great one. Military people, we talk about this. Whenever we have military guys on, it's always devolves into movie talk.
Yeah. It's the dark humor. It's the shared dark humor.
Just military
And that's
people love
all you
movies.
do on deployment.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's like you're just like watching movies all the time. Like you're on a submarine. What are you doing?
Yep.
Watching movies.
We used to play bingo with the mortars. Like we set up a mortar. We were getting shot at. And we were literally calling out over the radio, like when the mortars would come in, like B6, like I won bingo.
Oh my God,
It was
that
fun. It was
is real
fun.
degenerate.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we were in bunkers, like we're not crazy
Okay.
most of the time.
Most of the time. That's a first. I've never heard that.
Yeah, I won $50 one time. That was a pretty big deal. This is like 2006. That was a good pot.
Bingo.
Yeah, we took our base was really small. Like we were at Abu Ghraib, so like it's very small base.
Yeah.
Grid squares.
You were there for the scandal?
I was there for after it. We cleaned up the scandal.
Oh, okay. That's good. Cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you there? Did you guys work with like Blackwater and stuff?
They were there. Yeah, they did a lot of the convoy security
Yeah.
and everything.
How'd they perform?
I mean, they drew down on us one time, which was an unfortunate situation for them. They probably should not have done that.
They shot at you guys?
They thought you were
They
civilians.
almost did, yeah. They all came up on us.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but we outgunned them by like 10-1. I think they realized it real fast.
And they were like, okay, let's go away.
Nah.
Nah. I've been to his house.
Really?
Yeah, in
Merrick
Virginia.
Prince, yeah.
I might go back out there this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing some like, he has like this Tom car. It's like this new vehicle that he sells.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like selling a vehicle now.
Did he get out of Blackwater? Or is
Yeah,
it
yeah. He's like,
Academy or
like
whatever it is
they're
now?
divested from that. It's
Okay.
some new ownership.
Yeah.
It's rebranded like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Academy
There's a
and
couple other private militaries too.
Yeah.
Patriot Group.
Yeah.
Yeah. But their facilities are awesome. Like I've done some training down there.
Yeah.
Really good training,
Yeah.
really good courses.
I do think that in the age of drones, there's going to be a lot more private militaries.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
think they're going to see a lot more.
Yeah.
My original idea for the company was not Allen Control Systems when I first started it. We started as a company called World Marshal.
Yeah.
Just badass name.
I like it.
World Marshal.
Yeah.
And we were going to do counter drone as a service. And we were going to
Okay.
we're going to be world marshals. We're going to like protect your area.
Oh, that's an interesting idea though, because
Yeah.
that could absolutely still work.
No,
Like,
I still might do world marshal. I
Yeah.
still have I have all the IP, the domain. I have all the trademarks.
like SaaS-based drone destruction.
I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid as a kid, and World Marshal was the biggest private military in that game.
Yeah.
That's why I called
yeah.
it that. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
World Marshal, yeah.
Talk
You really
about-
do steal all your ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I
Of
love
course.
this. I love this.
It's all from video games as a
Yeah.
kid.
Can we
yeah.
talk about how
awesome.
stupid the guards are in that game? Like
No,
they're
no.
so dumb. They're so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, if they were good, the game would be way too hard.
That's true. It's over on the first level.
Like if they were AI guard, like redid that with AI,
Was that the wind?
the guards will just kill you every time. But yeah, no, I can't wait with AI. One of the things I'm excited about is to put Tom Cruise into every movie.
Oh.
We watch any movie,
yeah.
but have Tom Cruise be the main character.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just retroactively add him into
You
like
just say,
black
you,
and
you'll
white
just be able to
movies.
pick up, like, you'll be able to type in a movie, and then you type in an actor you want to play the actor.
Yeah.
And watch it.
He could be T'Challa.
yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. The first one I'm doing is Tom Cruise. I'm gonna replace Russell Crowe, Gladiator.
Oh,
with Tom.
that would actually work.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
Tom
Absolutely.
Cruise being like, I'm Maximus Decimus Meridius, commanders of the armies of the North. Dude, that'll be so badass. AI is going to be so fun.
Yeah, it already is. Like you can make songs, you can make meme clips. One of my favorite things to do is make clips of things that never happened and send it to my wife and be like, "Have you seen this?"
And to our
Like,
group chat.
And to our group
And to our
chat. Yeah, like have you seen like, just scandalous things?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's so good. The use cases are great. I mean, I used to have to like work really hard in Photoshop to make these things.
Right now you don't have to do
and now
it.
you can just like do it.
Yeah,
It's like free. It kind of cheapens it though, you know.
a little bit.
'Cause I used to work so hard on these like these funny pictures, and I'd send them around to their Navy office.
Yeah.
And now you can just do it instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody knows it. That's the worst part.
Yeah, they know you didn't work that hard
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. I
So-
used to waste really good government hours on meme making. And
Yeah.
now it's minutes.
Now it's all
It's minutes.
automated. They put me out of a
yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
What I gotta do now?
on the silver lining, maybe because it takes less time. Now the workers will do more work.
Yeah.
No,
Theoretically.
we'll find another way.
No, it's not.
We'll
I'll
find
never
another
happen.
way.
We'll find
This is
another way.
America.
This is America.
Life will find a way.
Well, we call it, my friends and I in our group chat for like a couple founders. We call this, we're in like the post-work society.
Yeah.
It's post-work. Like most jobs are totally meaningless now.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Like, and this just is what it is.
And most jobs you can do in probably 1 or 2 hours, and then there's just the rest of the day left.
yeah.
Like why? What is the rest of it?
Yeah. Well, we got to keep Jack busy. Jack, don't listen to this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, your job is meaning. Producer.
It's
You got to keep the team.
morale needs to be high.
No, well, the one thing that's nice about this company, at least, is that it's not disruptable by LLM. Like, there's no like open AI release that's going to change that. This is a robotic. Like, so
Right.
at least like I feel safe from all of this. But a lot of companies, you know, they're one open AI release away from being out of business. You know, it's crazy now.
But they built their house of cards upon like this whole like LLM craze.
Yeah, I think their LLMs hit an asymptote here. Asymptote, like it's gonna.
Yeah.
They're eventually gonna reach the point where it's like, okay, that's it.
And half the time they're just reskinning OpenAI's stuff or this or that and throwing it. Yeah, it's the novelty's still there, but the innovation's plateaued.
Yeah, for sure.
For now.
For now.
But have you ever thought about doing humanoids?
Well, they're just not as good. Like they'll just get crushed by this. So imagine this on the back of a autonomous vehicle.
Yeah.
Versus a humanoid with a gun.
True.
This is just gonna murder a humanoid.
Yes, that's a fair point.
Actually, we're gonna do that demo. We're gonna buy a bunch of the Unitree, Chinese Unitree robots. We're gonna have them running over the hill at us with.
Just roll them down.
Headshot. That would be so cool.
Headshot.
Those things are cheap. That's another crazy part of like the Chinese. You can get those for like $10,000.
No, I talk about this a lot. I'm talking this on podcasts, but like Unitree, like they already have the humanoids.
Yeah.
Before Tesla, before all the American companies.
Yeah.
And they're cheap.
And they're already selling them in America.
Yeah.
It's the next DJI problem.
Yeah.
Like we need to ban them now.
Yeah.
I talk about banning the Unitree now. Their sales reps got all mad because like they've been trying to sell them to me.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, now they read my tweets about banning them, and they're like, what the fuck's with this guy?
I really want to add Unitree products into our next proposal. Be like, yeah, we're just gonna use all Chinese. We're going all in on Chinese. DJIs, Unitree. They're like, wait, what are these companies?
I do actually think there's merit to like setting up the government or someone setting up shell companies in like Australia and like buying Chinese parts and then sending them to the U.S. Like brushless motors,
like black market.
No, just like stockpiling brushless motors. Like why not just stockpile them from China?
Yeah, because that part won't be innovated.
And also like there's no like secret tech on them that's gonna like destroy it. Like there's just like a brushless motor.
Yeah, the motors are probably okay.
Yeah, so like I do think we should probably start stockpiling. Although the CCP definitely listens to this podcast,
for sure,
which we know they do.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, because anytime I do any episode about China, we get like 10,000 extra views versus like normal non-China episodes. Like if I bring on a Chinese expert, the CCP bots listen to it all.
Yeah, oh, interesting.
So like they definitely hear me talk about stockpiling brushless motors.
Yeah. They're like, they're going to do that. Okay, well, in that case, what I've heard is the United States government is planning on doing that. They're actually taking billions of brushless.
Yeah, they're already doing it.
They're doing it. They're all buried in
yeah, actually, I had an army guy tell me, like, you know, you shouldn't, some of the stuff you say on here, you know, they're probably listening. And I'm like, well, if they're listening, they're getting a lot of misinformation. Because on this podcast, I do no fact checking and pretty much have no idea what's going on. So
at this point, though, you have to figure everything and anything is just being monitored by everybody all the time. Like it's 2025. Of course, the Chinese are listening to absolutely everything.
I mean, when we went to Romania to like sell bullfrogs, like we definitely like sweeped our hotel room for like bugs and sensors, and we were looking.
Yeah.
We were like, they're definitely listening to us in here talk about this.
And in a past life, I would definitely automatically assume that the room had things in it, and then you could just start making up things.
They were like, we put you all on the 7th floor. That's what they said. And I was like, I want to be on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
They were like, no.
4th floor is closed for you.
Yeah. Your room is cleaned.
I was like, I want to be on the, and then they had like, they had our Romanian special forces bodyguard me the whole trip.
Yeah.
Like when I went out at night.
Your minder.
When I went out at night, like to bars, like to drink and hang out, like I had to have these guys, like these giant dudes following me around with guns, and like all the Romanians are like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Oh, these are my
guards.
These are my guards," but like I didn't want them.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to shake them.
Yeah.
And so I would like fake go to bed and then go back out. I would. That's how I got rid of them at night. I didn't want them to be around these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
And the country is extremely safe.
Yeah.
Like New York City is way more dangerous than Bucharest. Like you can walk around like Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna get stabbed. But in like Bucharest, like they're all like docile, poor Romanians. There's nothing going on.
Yeah.
Like it's just a very casual city. It's not even really a city. It's kind of like a village of sorts.
I haven't been.
I haven't been.
I mean, there's only like 8 million more people in Romania than Pennsylvania. Like it's not like a big country. You know? All these they're all small. Like, Like any random U.S. state's larger. So it's like with that perspective, you know, it's like what's really going on there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I haven't really been to many places in Eastern Europe, but I don't know if you guys have.
I spent some fair time there.
I went to Moscow when I was in the Navy.
Oh,
that was
really?
a whole process. Oh my god!
On an exchange?
No, I just like went on vacation with my buddies. We were trying to like go party.
Okay.
And we went in January, which is the coldest fucking time to go to Moscow. Obviously, it was terrible. But we found $99 round trip tickets DC to Moscow.
That is cheap.
My friend was like one of those travel hackers. He comes to my cubicle in the Navy. He's like, I found $99 tickets. The visa was more than the ticket.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. But getting the approval from like our bosses was like a nightmare.
I would imagine, yeah.
Because we had top tier clearances.
Yeah, you can't
go
go
there.
there.
Going where?
But we finally explained to them that like, well, first we weren't enemies at the time, 2009. I guess.
Well, we didn't know we were enemies.
Yeah. But I also told them, I was like, guys, it's nuclear power. These guys already have nuclear powered submarines. It's like, what are they going to get from me? Like, they know how our nuclear reactor works. Like, they practically invented half of it. Like, let me go. And they were like, all right, you guys can go.
That's pretty cool.
But like, no, seriously, like it's nuclear power. There are secrets, but most of it's in the acoustics. It's actually not in the nuclear energy part.
Right.
Like, these countries know how to do it.
Right.
So, and I didn't work
Secrets
on I didn't have SCI for the acoustics. I didn't work on that part.
Yeah.
If I worked on the acoustics, they probably wouldn't have let me
I
go.
can't imagine. That's the line too far.
Yeah. They wouldn't have, but I didn't work on that part.
Yeah.
So I just worked on like the general part.
All right. So as a sub guy, what do you think about movies like The Hunt for Red October?
Amazing, bro.
Yeah? Okay.
Dude, amazing.
The
Send
doc-
one ping only.
The documentary film.
Documentary.
Yeah.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love those movies. I mean, what's the best? U-571.
Yeah, U-571,
Another
great
classic.
movie.
So what do you think about the unmanned swarms? That's underwater, like the underwater autonomous systems.
I think that company Vatn, VATN, I think that's a really promising startup. I think they're doing UUVs, unmanned
UUVs.
underwater. I think that's very promising.
Because this is going to get really wacky when you have the air layer swarm, you have the ground vehicle swarm, you have the probably launched effects happening from the underwater submarine swarm, and these things are all talking to each other and making kill decisions. Like, it's going to get crazy.
It is going to get crazy. I didn't realize how far we were. It's 7 o'clock. I think we should try to wrap here.
Yeah.
All right.
But we got to do another episode because we have way more to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this was amazing.
Yeah, we had a great time.
But I have to roll because my friend wants to party in Georgetown.
That's a good plan. Go to the tombs. Don't
No,
say I said
First
you.
of all, I'm too old for the tombs,
Absolutely.
bro. I'm way too
Yeah.
old for the tombs. I'm going to Martin's Tavern.
Okay.
Which is much more an older crowd.
Yeah.
Scene.
Yeah,
A little
fair.
more casual, laid back.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like August, and there's no Georgetown people. Like it's summertime. So
Right.
It's not like any of the college bars are even popping.
Right.
But even if they were, I'd walk in, they'd be like, "This guy's old."
You're like, what are you doing here? Are you here to pick up your kids?
Yeah, basically. And I think it's a really good form of torture though to do that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's actually, it's good, like eye opener. It's fun. So sometimes I do that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm old.
I don't know the slang anymore. We have to ask our babysitter, like, who, what does this mean? Exactly. She
hilarious.
translates for us.
That's hilarious. All right, guys, well, it's awesome. It's been a
Awesome.
pleasure.
Thanks for having
Really
us.
good.